Heyo, it's Kappa. We're here in the Ficsmas factory. I don't know, I think it's like December 16th right now, which means we have our day 14 disc, or data cartridge. So, we can continue on, see what we unlock here in this tech tree. And we're able to figure out what kind of machinery we're going to be needing and getting all of our numbers. Here we are. Unlock this. To continue on and see what we have. Ooh.
The tree is prettier now, you have more parts to progress the Ficsmas event, and there are 2 new unlocks available. Now for the actually important news, Pioneer 83CKY has disabled the Ficsmas event because, quote, it's totally non-inclusive and immoral, actually. I mean, like, there's so many people, like, not having fun right now, and I feel like so bad for them, you know? Why should I have fun when other people are like counting on me to meet these super important deadlines? It's just not right, unquote. Totally agree. Now, back to work.
No thanks, Ada. I'm going to continue on this little side journey here. Been quite fun. Okay. Ficsmas decoration with a wreath, the bundles, some bows. Ooh, that's where you get the star. And snowballs, which I've really been looking forward to these since these can be used in place of the Nobelisk and definitely a bit cheaper. I just wonder if, like, I could stockpile these now and then be able to use them after Ficsmas is over. I don't know if it's a thing, but yeah, we're going to find out. And there's our re-upgrade 4 for 500 stars. Holy shnikes. Alrighty. We also have... Where did they go? Oh yeah, right there at the top. I'm just blind. We've got 106 coupons. So I think what we're going to do is go in the shop here, go on a little shopping spree, and buy a bunch of the things that I haven't bought yet while I was building, early things that I needed for factorying. We have all those on management. I don't think there's anything on this tab right now that I want. Yeah, all that stuff can wait until later. Check out organization. Oh, we got all that customizer. Okay. I don't know how much we have, so I think let's just add everything, see what it comes up to in the cart, and then we can go from there. Boop, boop. Okay, let's do these. I think that's everything for here. Right? Yeah, that's all done. Foundations, that's done. Walls. We'll take those tilted walls. Architecture. Pillars. Railing fences. Metal barriers. I think that might be it for right now. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, we don't need anything in here for right now anyway, at least. Although I'm not above buying some of these things, especially when it comes to for finishing phases or milestones or whatever. But let's see what our total is. 85. We got enough to knock all those out. Oh, that's so great. I love that feeling. But boom. And now, go to our build menu. We'll get rid of all these because that bothers me quite a bit. So, now that we have this stuff here, I'm just going to see what we've got to do, how we've got to make these things, and configuring out our numbers and what we're going to be. We're going to knock some of that out and catch up with you guys in a bit. We're finally back in the world, hoping to finish this off. Busy time with holidays and family things and all that, as well as minorly getting distracted with a little Path of Exile too. It's postponed putting this episode out a bit longer than I wanted to, but honestly, I was a bit hyped for Path of Exile 2 for quite a while, so I just really had to take a little time and put some time into that and just experience it and enjoy it and finally being able to get my hands on it. Anyway, since we're back here, we got a bunch of our stuff prepped and ready from before of manufacturing and got these things all cleared up, all of our wild lines. You can see we got a bit of our tower in progress. Hopefully we're gonna get all this finished up between those machines and some other machines, which I can say it's not going to be as big of a build as I intended after calculating how much power things were going on. Just don't have enough power set up yet. Maybe next year I'll be able to expand this off a little bit more. But I just kind of want to get this up and running, looking pretty, and then we can set it aside until next year. But what we will do, after leaving things on running for a while, we are going to knock this tree out. We have enough of these Wonder Stars. First off, let's knock this out. Here, Fada has a nice, wonderful, motivational message for us. There she is.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Oh look, it's so shiny. You are such a wonderful person. I am sure every other human
Thanks,
would agree.
Ada.
Let's call them right now. Oh no, they're not picking up.
Oof.
I am sure it's nothing, except... Oh, look. Earth is gone. Everyone's gone. Does that make you feel good? Fortunately for you, this was only a simulation of the possible consequences of neglecting your duties. Happy holidays.
Well, thanks, Ada. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to jump over here, give you a little quick look through what we have. So I've got all this stuff coming out. All this stuff is going to be covered, but it's going to come up here, manufacture some few things. And then I think this is going to head off this way, make another building over there to finish manufacturing the other things for this Ficsmas event, and hopefully have everything gather up over there into some storage bins, dimensional depot things. I don't know. But anyway, let's get crack-a-lacking on this, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, I got a bit carried away. Figured I'd do a little check-in here, show you what we have shared. Kind of just get locked in the zone and let the creativity flow, but here we have our structure around our building. So far, our first area of our building. Knocking out the first 6 things of Ficsmas, the tree branch, cane, bow, snow, red ornament, and blue ornament, which then goes down into the logistics floor underneath, comes out through these conveyors, and here is where I think I'm going to be doing an outside plan for the rest of the machines for the rest of Ficsmas, which that all goes in, it's going to get fed up, boom, boom. I think I have 3 more assemblers that I have to put up. They'll all come out here. I'm not exactly sure how the conveyor belts are going to work for this spot. And then after these ones are done, the last 3 that'll have to be done are the fireworks. I'm not exactly sure if that's just going to continue off on this platform or not, but it still remains that I kind of want that main storage area over there. It may evolve, it may not, I don't know, but I'm kind of sticking with the plan right now. We got the first 3 set up, and I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this platform. But at least I figured I'd give you guys a in-progress shot here, since I've done a considerable more than I intended before this update would have happened. Anyway, these are just decorative pieces. They serve no purpose. It was just put there as an idea to see, hey, do I want something like that to add to the Christmas theme, or do I want to keep with this little theme that I got going of the simpleness to it? But it'll all come to fruition in the end. It'll all make sense once it's all done there. Anyway, I think I'm just going to end up getting back to work now and knock more of this building out and hopefully get this wrapped up sooner than later, since this video has taken quite a lot longer to get out than I intended. Anyway, back to work, as Ada has been encouraging us to do for way too long. So we're finally here at Ficsmas Station. We've had many delays, but you know what they say, better late than never. So here's our entryway. We're just gonna drive right on in. We did do our nice little parking area coming in here. We're just gonna go grab a little parking spot. Okay. We got our little parking spot that I came in here. We added some nice frames. We got some snowmen. Do I have my jetpack on? Yes, we do. I got rid of the details that were up here. I kind of just thought it felt a little bit cleaner being empty like that. But okay, bud. I mean, what? Alrighty then. I mean, you really didn't have to do that. I guess we're gonna fix that one later. Anyway, so we have our power over there, which hasn't changed much, but we will get to that. We've got our nice little decorations set up here. This was a bit open before, but we closed it off when we got our little final building. Got some more decorations. Come on up here into the main entrance to our storage area. We've got a little crafting area in here. We've got everything loaded into some storage, as well as dimensional depot, just in case we need anything going through here. All of these are filled up. There's a lot of time left running this as it goes. Now, it is a little bit empty here. I had a couple ideas that I wanted to put in the middle of this floor, but nothing really kind of just said, yep, that's the play. That's the one we're going to do. So it's kind of a bit meh right now. I'm hoping at some point something kind of grabs me and that I can put something in the middle, fill this up, make it look a little bit better. Hey, if anybody you got any ideas, throw it down in the comments and maybe we can implement that in here. So I guess we will start at the beginning here. Not really much has changed too much from before. Whoopsies. From before, where we kind of just have all of our Ficsmas trees going over here, producing all of our nifty gifties, which then follow onto those conveyors and over into our storage area, which, as you can see, no gifts are here because it's actually after the deadline of Ficsmas, so they stop producing gifts. But over here, I actually nicked out a couple of the conveyors so that it didn't drain out all of our stuff and cause issues next year when it starts back up, and then we kind of have to wait for the whole thing to purge up and get fully gifted up, and we can just kick it right out the gate with having all the gifts we have in storage. But anyway, we come down these stairs. Come over here really quick and show you what I did with those conveyors. I just put a little section here so that I can nick it all out, and then we have all of our gifts here ready to back up for when it comes time to next season. But all these gifts come on out. They go down in through here, down under into this logistics floor area, and then get dispersed to all those machines. So if we come on over here, go back up to these steps, which, as you can see, this catwalk goes all the way over to that little main entry exit to our main storage area. Let's come on up to these stairs. In here, not really much has changed from that initial layout that you saw earlier. It's just kind of a bit more refined with painting and design. But I do believe I have everything producing at 50 per minute, just to have a bit of a decent production for the base products. Because after all, we are limited to our hull power over there. I don't really want to use the alien augmenter just because it's going to kind of break the theme, and I really want to keep with the whole Ficsmasy theme going on. But I do have a bunch of these catwalks sprayed around here so that I am able to see any of the conveyor belts. So when these things are running, I can see what's bogging it down, what's bottlenecking, is anything running, not running, whatever it may be. Which, come down over here next. Everything after it's manufactured comes down through the logistics floor, comes out through here, and moves on to our next section, which we have that produces our snowballs, our ornaments, our bundles, our wreaths, and I believe our gold star. Yep, there's our gold stars, which this isn't done enough. I don't have enough output from our base ingredients here to produce everything constantly. It's more or less set up so that once one thing gets full into our storage, for example, of, I don't know, we'll just say like these ornaments here, then whatever products that those need, the base products, whatever those need, can kind of branch off and go feed something else. Which actually the tree branches would have been a better example for that because they're needed for the wreaths and the fireworks and whatnot. Which is typical manifold style. Something gets full and then it can kind of move off and progress into other things. But anything from this stage, as well as that first stage, comes down here, any of the overflow, and then they all come onto these conveyors, which go right on into our storage. We have this little catwalk that goes over here in case you wanted to come on over, and then it can go up there to where our rockets are, which, before we get to the rockets, you see over here, we have the other catwalk that comes on down, so you can wrap around over here or go down and check out the miners, which the miners really haven't changed anything either. But here is where all three of the rocket types are being taken care of, and my original idea with this was I kind of wanted it to look almost almost like a rocket launch pad or something. It kind of felt like it fit, and it kind of just spiraled from there. And as I was building the rocket pad idea, I really didn't like it, but I felt like I could take part of it and then go with the rest of the theme that I had to kind of give it this mega compound Ficsmas feel. But all those rockets get put out. Oop. They come over here, do all of these other ones, and then just like everything else gets put into here. I'll give you a little aerial view from this. And that's all there. Not much has changed. Actually, I don't think anything has changed with our whole train setup. The only thing that I did add is a priority power switch just so that I would be able to control this from remotely from any other priority power switches. But if you take a look how close we came to be able to produce everything we needed with the coal power. We are, what's that, 3.5 megawatts away. Which, you know, I don't actually have any lights here, no lighting or anything like that, so that would kind of throw it over the edge. But, you know, sometimes you do what you got to do to make this work. And, yeah, there's our really cool Christmas train. Gonna unload some more coal. Then it all goes on down. I am not sure anything else. We'll get a nice little aerial shot of our really cool parking lot while we're here. Did kind of try to... Oh, yeah, there's our vehicle that was, you know, moved decisively by one of our little tick boys. But I tried to keep things a bit flowy, add a little bit character. I was kind of drawing a little blank and had a little bit of artist block with some of this stuff because some things just didn't feel right. But in the end, I really just kind of trusted the process and adjusted things as I went along to make it fit to what I felt was acceptable enough for the idea that I had in my head. A second. Oh no, I thought that was painted, but it was, or I thought that wasn't painted. But as Satisfactory goes, you know, it's, I dig it. For my first Ficsmas, I really can't complain. You know, it could have been a little bit more complex, but, you know, things happen, delays happen, and kind of goes from there. And as this Ficsmas video comes to an end, I figured I'd try something a little bit new, something I really wanted to do with other episodes, but kind of forgot about. But I wanted to really put these panning shots of the overall build so you can see it from all the different angles and catch different scenery. Look at that. There's an alien power augmenter that I didn't want there. Just kind of have that stashed there just so that it could power my hypertube cannon to go back and forth from the base when I needed some materials for this build. But anyway, future things that I have planned for where we're going in the direction after this is, I know I want to get our steel factory up and running. I know I want to get our aluminum factory up and running. I want to get a train network going so that we can have a loop that goes around the whole world that we can just kind of tap into when we got to put things here or there. I also want to get our massive rocket power plant set up, rocket fuel power plant set up so that we don't have to worry about any more power issues and we can just build and build, overclock, and we don't really have to worry about any of that. We kind of just almost build like it's creative, I guess. But anyway, if you stuck around this long, I truly appreciate it. Thank you for it. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for that as well. As always, good luck. Have a good one.